ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जायमुदीरः। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपां साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश नमः। ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4 and chapter number 30, the activities of the Prachetas by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So we are at text 6. For some personal reason, Prabhuji is not available today. So sorry for your inconvenience. Today we will read 1, 2, 2, 3 verses. काशिष्णुना कनकवर्णविभूषणेन भ्राजल्कपोलवदनो विलसत्किरीटः अष्टायुधैरनुचैर्मुनिभिः सुरेन्द्रैरासेवितो गरुडकिन्नरगीतकीर्तिः. Yes, translation.
The Lord's face was very beautiful, and his head was decorated with a shining helmet and golden ornaments. The helmet was dazzling and was very beautifully situated on his head. The Lord had 8 arms, which each had a particular weapon. The Lord was surrounded by demigods, great sages, and other associates. These were all engaged in his service. Garuda, the carrier of the Lord, glorified the Lord with Vedic hymns by flapping his wings. Garuda appeared to be an inhabitant of the planet known as Kinnaraloka. Purport. Generally, the Vishnu form is manifested with 4 hands holding 4 objects: a conch shell, disc, club, and a lotus flower. However, here Lord Vishnu is described as possessing 8 arms with 8 kinds of weapon. According to Veera Raghava Acharya, the conch shell and lotus flower are also accepted as weapons. Since the Lord is the supreme controller, whatever is in his hand can be considered a weapon. 4 hands hold 4 kinds of weapons, and the extra 4 hands hold an arrow, bow, trident, and snake. Sri Veera Raghava Acharya describes the 8 weapons as Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, Saranga, Sara, etc. A king is always accompanied by his ministers, secretaries, and commanders, and Lord Vishnu is also accompanied by his followers, the demigods, great sages. saintly persons, and so on. He is never alone. Consequently, there is no question of Lord's being impersonal. He is always himself, the supreme personality of Godhead, and his associates are also persons. From the description given in this verse, Garuda appears to belong to Kinnara planet. The inhabitants of the Kinnara planet have the same features as Garuda. Their bodily features are like those of a human being, but they have wings. The word Gita Kirtihi indicates that the inhabitants of Kinnaraloka are very expert in singing the glories of the Lord. In Brahma Samhita, it is said, Jagadanda Koti Kotishwa Ashesha Vasudhadi Vibhuti Bhinnam. In each and every universe, there are different types of planets, and each planet has distinctive features. On the strength of this verse, we can understand that the Kinnaraloka, the inhabitants, can fly with their wings. There is also a planet known as Siddhaloka, where the inhabitants can fly even without wings. Thus, each and every planet has some distinctive facility. That is the beauty of the varied creation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, you're not audible. Should I read the translation?
Wait a minute. Yes, the seventh verse. Vinayataष्टभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या स्पर्धश्रिया परिवृत्तो वनमालयाध्या बहिर्मश बहिष्मतः पुरुष आह सुतान् प्रपन्नान् पर्जन्य नादरुतया सघृणावलोकः. Yes, translation.
Translation. Around the neck of the personality of Godhead hung a flower garland that reached to his knees. His 8 stout and elongated arms were decorated with that garland, which challenged the beauty of the goddess of fortune. With a merciful glance and a voice like thunder, the Lord addressed the sons of King Prachina Varisht, who were very much surrendered unto him. Purport. The word Adhyay in this verse is very significant. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the origin even of Paramatma and Brahman. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 14.27, Brahmano hi pratishtamaha. The absolute truth begins not with the impersonal Brahman, but with the original personality of Godhead, Krishna. When Arjuna realized Krishna's greatness, he addressed him in this way: Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavam, Purusham Saswatam Divyam, Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum. You are the Supreme Brahman, the ultimate, the supreme abode and the purifier, the absolute truth and the eternal divine person. You are the primal God, transcendental and original, and you are the unborn and all-pervading beauty. Bhagavad Gita 10.12. The Brahma Samhita also says, Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. The Supreme Lord is not caused by anything, Anandi, but he is the cause of all causes. The Vedanta Sutra says, Janmadya Asya Yataha. The absolute truth is that from which everything emanates. The absolute truth is described as Adi Purusha. The absolute truth is therefore a person and is not impersonal. Hare Krishna.
So these both the verses 6 and 7 describe the beauty of the Lord. So we'll read one more verse. Text 8. Sri Bhagwan Vacha Varam Rushnidvam Badram O Yuyam Me Nrupanandana Sauhardena Pruthak Dharmas Tushtoham Sauhrudena Vaha. Translation.
The
The
Supreme
Supreme
Personality of
Personality of Godhead said, The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear sons of the King, I am very much pleased by the friendly relationships among you. All of you are engaged in one occupation, devotional service. I am so pleased with your mutual friendship that I wish you all good fortune. Now you may ask benediction of me. Purport. Since the sons of the king Prachina Bahishat were all united in Krishna consciousness, the Lord was very pleased with them. Each and every one of the sons of the king Prachina Bahishat was an individual soul, but they were united in offering transcendental service to the Lord. The unity of the individual souls attempting to satisfy the Supreme Lord or rendering service to the Lord is real unity. In the material world, such unity is not possible. Even though people may officially unite, they all have different interests. In the United Nations, for instance, all the nations have their particular national ambitions, and consequently, they cannot be united. Disunity between individual souls is so strong within this material world that even in a society of Krishna consciousness, members sometimes appear disunited due to their having different opinions and leaning towards material things. Actually, Krishna consciousness, there cannot be two opinions. There is only one goal, to serve Krishna to one's best ability. If there is some disagreement over service, such disagreement is to be taken as spiritual. Those who are actually engaged in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be disunited in any circumstances. This makes the Supreme Personality of Godhead very happy and willing to award all kinds of benediction to his devotees. As indicated in this verse, we can see that the Lord is immediately prepared to award all benedictions to the sons of King Prachina Bahishat. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So in the 6th and 7th verse, that was the first section of this. The Prachetas attend the Vishnu Darshan, as Prabhuji was telling. In that, after getting the darshan of the Lord, Prachetas are describing the Lord's beauty in the 6th and 7th verse. And this is the 8th verse where the second section begins from 8 to 21 verse. That is the Lord's speech to the Prachetas. And in this 8th verse, Lord is pleased by their friendly relationships, Prachetas' friendly relationships. So this is described here. Prabhuji will explain in detail tomorrow. So we will conclude here and continue tomorrow. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Prabhupada. Thank you all.
Thank you, Prabhupada. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Hare
everyone.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.